Good morning. It's another beautiful morning and you're welcome to Good Morning Anambra. Uh, Today we are starting the show with the stories trending on ABS website and also other national dailies. And we have a reviewer with us right here in the studio this morning. Well, we are going to go for a short break right now. When we come back, we go straight into discussion. Stay with us. Glad to have you back for the press review this morning. We have Nonso Orakoe, a public affairs analyst with us this morning as our reviewer. Nonso, good morning. Compliments of the season.
The same to you. Good morning, Anambra and Nigeria at large.
All right, quickly, let's start with the story that's trending on ABS website this morning. The very first story we have, Anambra Deputy Governor Ibe Zim embarks on traffic decongestion, cautions against violation of traffic rules. Anambra State Government reassures of more road projects. Hilltide, Ansaka commences free HIV testing services, sensitization exercise in council areas. Soludo marks 30th at marriage anniversary with Thanksgiving Mass at Isofia, Agota Council area. All right, these are the stories that we have on ABS website this morning. So, Nonso?
All of them are interesting ones. Let me start with the congestion of road traffic by the Deputy Governor.
Yeah.
I think I saw that video trending. I think it's leadership by example. You know, our people doesn't take caution when you don't enforce it. You know, when you are cautioning somebody about something, it seems maybe you are not serious. Mm-hmm. But when you enforce it, people will look at it as an insult. People will look at it in so many areas. I've seen it, and I saw what some persons wrote. It's only someone who have not enroute that area to Enugu or Amansi that will know what the road users are passing through. Mm-hmm. I've been there in one or two occasions where you will park. In fact, the hold up there sometimes gets me mad. You begin to imagine what is actually happening. Is it that the road is bad? Is it that the road is not? And you see a small boy who is not even an army official standing by to collect money on the road. And that's the only thing that caused the traffic. So when you get there and you begin to look at what must have caused this? Nothing. The road is blocked in two sides. And a small boy will be there passing the, the private cars. Once he gets to someone who is carrying some loot, you must know that. So I will commend Deputy Governor. I think is a good one so far. No matter how he takes it, it has gotten to the brim. You know, the anger is here. So nobody will want to take that, okay? On a federal road, and so many others like that from here to Enugu. That is how. And when you look at this thing, it has not curbed crime.
Sure.
It has not curbed, the blocking of the road has not curbed crime. It has not curbed crime as in people kidnaps, the kidnappers, what are they? It has not actually done anything on that angle. So why blocking the road? So what I'm trying to say is this: I must give it to the Deputy Governor and things like that should also, be encouraged across the nation. I know in northern parts, this kind of a thing you can't see there. You can't see this kind of a thing in the northern part. So it's only here that, we have this. And not that we are doing it to actually curb crime. You are doing it for your personal gain. So kudos to you, Deputy Governor Ibe Zim. I think is a good one. And whoever that is seeing that approach as an insult, please, you need to rethink and then look at things the way it should go. Maybe the Deputy Governor must have come as, you killed on the same traffic. So please and please and please, the officials of the army at the national level, at the state level, please, things should be done. Not only army, the navy, everywhere we have that kind of issue. Please, it should be addressed so that people, especially this Yuletide period, people should be able to have access to it and go to their and get to their destination peacefully. And also people who block road because of masquerade activities. I think we talked about it the other time. These are also part of it. Should also free the road so that the users can fly on it and get to their destination peacefully. Thank you. So the next one is I've also seen the, sorry.
All right, are you talking about the
the Anambra State government reassures of more roads projects. I think is also a good one. We have seen the one happening in Oka here, the one in Abakaliki, the one in Unizik, Thameside to Y Junction, and the one, some other palliative they are doing in some roads that are bad, and also in the villages. I think Governor, His Excellency, Mr. Governor has also mandated the local government to do road projects, palliative, in so many communities that have bad roads. So they will go and grade it so that it will be motorable and stuff like that. I think it's a good one. Yuletide period like this, people should have access road to their places. Then the commencement of free HIV test services, sensitization exercise in council areas is also good, because this is one of the aspect of health people have neglected for some time. We feel this thing is not working again.
It's no longer in existence.
Do you understand? But the thing, it keeps affecting people, unknowingly. People who have raw sex, unprotected sex, and all of that. It keeps, apart from unprotected sex, there are other ways one can, be infected with this virus. So people should be able to, adhere to these sensitization programs in areas, council areas, get the message, implement the message, take the message, digest the message, and also, act the message, act it out. But acting it out means you'll be able to have protected sex, and also be careful about sharp objects that you are using and how you relate with people. So kudos to Ansaka on that. It's been a while I heard about Ansaka.
Yeah.
Okay, those years Ansaka is very active, from Naka to Ansaka and all stuff like that. So I think is it because it's Soludo's regime that brought them, dusted them out? I don't know. But whatever that made them to come out again, please, I think I'm happy, and I would want to collaborate with them to send this message out. Kudos to also Mr. Governor on the 30th marriage anniversary. It's not easy. It's not easy. 30 years is not 30 days. So Mr. Governor Soludo, Professor Soludo, and the household, I want to convey this message of, convey this message of congratulations. Felicitations to you and your household. I believe that God will add many more years in good health and peace, joy in your family through Christ our Lord. Amen.
All right, and that's it for the stories trending on ABS website. Quickly, let's move over to the first paper we have this morning, and that is the Daily Sun newspaper with the banner headline there, outrage, fury over Lagos lawyer's murder by police. Killer won't go unpunished, Sanwo-Olu. MBA CSOs demand justice. IGP apologizes, orders probe. 2023 elections important to Igbo Ohaneze. Bishop Kuka sustains attack on Buhari, says government full of nepotism and corruption. Less than 40 million Nigerians pay taxes. RMAFC lament. Gumi under fire over pro-bandit statement. Then we still have the SMBF Ohaneze. Others say advised by cleric to voters not to elect candidates that will fight bandits unacceptable. Yuletide MBS worries over surging food prices. Traders post poor sales. CPN to drive Nigeria's credit to GDP ratio above 50%. US supports Nigeria with intelligence, other tools to fight drug abuse. All right, these are the stories trending on front page of the Daily Sun newspaper. Should we start with the big story, the death of a lawyer in Lagos State? He was murdered by a police officer.
The death, I think I saw something like that yesterday. I think it's high time we will begin to look at our security officers' mental and psychological health. We need to, look at them. But at some point, I begin to look at, I don't know what must have, I didn't read the story very well, but whatever it is, Nigeria, there are some sectors or some sectors in our country that we need to be taking very serious. Security is number one. Okay? Then legislative arms of government is also part of it. But when we are looking at this security personnel, we look at them as, I don't know how the Nigerians are seeing them as people, I don't know, but what I'm trying to say is this. It is high time Nigeria will be able to look at these people and begin to conduct tests, psychological tests, in all of them. The recruitment that I have done so far, do they check the psyche of all these personnel they are recruiting? Those who are already in the system, how often do they check the mentality, the psyche of all these personnel? Take for instance, I've witnessed where policeman was interacting with a keke man. And I think within Oka here, he was interacting with the keke man. And keke was like, officer, why that? There is exchange of words. And the man did as if he wants to shoot. I was looking at them. The keke man said, oh yeah, shoot me now. Shoot me now. Imagine that kind of scenario where a policeman can, just as a threat. What if he popped that and get the man down? What happens? So I feel it's high time we begin to look at the security personnel, checkmate them, look at their mental intelligence, the psychological intelligence, if it's in order. Because I don't know what must have triggered a policeman to kill, not even, even if it's small, a child of 10 years that you killed. It's important to this country. Talk more of the lawyer. No matter what. So there is no justification this man can give Nigerians that cause this kind of death. So I want to send a message to IGP. Please, sir, it is time we begin to look at our security personnel on their preparedness to take out the job. In fact, if these machineries or if this equipment to checkmate the psyche is not there, apply for it, write for it, let it be approved by the National Assembly or whoever that is in charge of approving it. Let it be in all the outlets of police offices, DPOs and zonal offices, and at the local government offices, at the state level, anywhere, so that these people should be tested in the morning before leaving. And some of them will drink. And most of them will be drunk and be carrying guns. So it's not, and when you engage them, you know this man is drunk. A man who is drunk is carrying arm. What do you expect?
All right.
So I want to also talk about 2023 election, important to Igbo. It is at this point we should be reasoning, we should be thinking outside the box. If Nigeria is truly practicing true federalism, it is time for the Southeast to mount the stage. There's no doubt about that. And if Ohanaeze Ndigbo is talking about this importance of this election for people to come out, and they simply mean that people should take it serious. So people should take this election serious. If it's time for Ndigbo, it is time for Ndigbo. Then people should be able to, underline it. Underline it. It's very important election. But it's time for Ndigbo, fine. But also it is also time for Nigeria. Sorry. It is also time for Nigerians. Not only Ndigbo alone. Ndigbo being at the front, at the war front. But it's more importantly, it is time for Nigeria. Nigeria. So anybody who is a Nigerian should also take this election as important as anything, as important as life, because this is where issues about life will be addressed. This is where issue of poverty will be addressed. This is where issue of infrastructures will be addressed. Youth development, women development, persons with disability development is not only in Igbo, but it's the entire country. So it is important for Igbos and also important for the Yorubas. It's also important for Hausas. So everybody should take this election important, should call it important and then participate.
Right.
Do me under, sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that.
Yes, do me under fire over pro-bandit statement. I saw that statement was yesterday or day before yesterday. I was laughing. Reason, these are the people we should follow up. These are the people we should look at their antecedents. These are the people that are the problems of this country. If you can say bandits is our brothers, that people should not, they should not look after them. They should not kill them. They should not touch them. They are our brother. What are you talking? You are directly, not indirectly, you are directly informing Nigerians that you are the sponsor. You are the co-sponsor of these bandits. So that statement should not just die like that. I want to urge the federal government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, to investigate this statement. It's not just a common statement. It should be investigated and get the culprit to the table, so that he will tell us further why these people should not be killed. Well, the people should not be killed. Why
they are killing people?
But they are killing people. If they are agitating, we know they are agitating. But these people are killing people, taking ransom. Enough is enough, and we should just be serious about security agencies should take this matter up. And that should be, if President Muhammadu Buhari didn't act on this, we also need to ask questions to the president. Why is this statement dying like that? Why is it dying? Why is it fading off? At this point, Nigerians need to, begin to ask questions and begin to, get feedback that will make this statement not to trend. And trending on this message is about Nigerians acting on it, not just a section of the people, but Nigerians should also be worried about this statement, and let's get it solved.
All right, that's it for the Daily Sun newspaper. Let's move over to the Punch newspaper this morning. CBN monitors 6,047 BVNs over suspected fraudulent transactions. Central Bank examines 28 bank customers' operations. 17.89 million banks accounts not linked with BVN. 144 properties forfeited by fraudsters, looters for auction. PCC kicks over governor's threat to dump Atiku. Domestic airfares soar by 97% MBS. IMF warns Nigeria over dwindling oil revenue. How Lagos policeman killed my pregnant wife, lawyer's husband. And then we still go down there. Students fault a fee hike, universities demand review. Policeman kills graduate, a Doe family begs IG. 124 billion naira weapons imported in 4 years. This is from a report. Now, these are the stories that are trending in front of the Punch newspaper this morning.
Okay. CBN monitors 6,047 BVNs over suspected fraudulent transaction. I think if they are waking up from sleep, I think there's also a good one. This monitoring, these fraudulent activities has been on over years. And if it's just getting to them that they should look at it, holistically.
And to think that about 17.89 million bank accounts are not linked with BVN.
So what
up till now.
Up till now. So what are we talking about? So if they are just waking up to identify all these fraudulent transactions, I think is a good one, because those people have also, they've dealt with me in 2015, okay? But I'm ready for them even to date, ever ready for them. So anything that is happening should be either happening to my account, should be either from the bank or whatever. But me releasing any information to anybody is not possible. So what I'm trying to say is this: if these things have been identified, I think is a good step to to act on, to work on. So the CBN should take the necessary actions. I don't know how they want to do it. I'm not a banker, neither am I an economist or whatever. I'm not an accountant. So I know, but in the ICT world, there are ways to curb this kind of activities. So CBN, I want to commend you people for identifying this fraudulent actions, and I want to also ask that all this account that is not linked with BVN, you know how best to deal with it. So either you are closing them, not to function again, and trust me, those accounts that are not linked with BVN might be an account people used to, to do fraudulent activities. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is this: work on that, take action, give Nigerians feedback. Nigerians are waiting to see what you would do, what you do on this report. On this report you have just made available to the public domain.
All right, down there we can also see students faulting fee hike universities. They are actually demanding for a review.
When we are in an economic crisis like this, a whole lot of things happen, and people will take advantage of it. Every university, every sector, every nooks and cranny needs money, and they can do anything to get that money they want to get. In the universities like this, I think this is not time to hike fees. Okay, it's not a good time at all. I think the universities, or let me not be specific about this because other people might be thinking the same way. If lecturers are not being paid, if the federal government could not be able to attend to the ASU demands, you shouldn't pour it on the students. You shouldn't pour the anger on the students by hiking their school fees and stuff like that. So I want to tell and inform the university management, especially these ones that have made known to us. Please sit back and redress. The economy is so hard that people, manage themselves to survive. So when you look at this, when you look at your family, you should also use your family to also look at other persons' family and see what people are passing through. So this time is very abnormal time to hike school fees. Please, other universities should not please engage in that.
All right, we have a report here that says that about 124 billion naira have been spent in 4 years used to import weapons in Nigeria. And yet we are still faced with
where are the weapons? Okay, the question is, where are the weapons? If you want to get this country right, there are certain things that when you put on ground, osogaba, this way of siphoning funds didn't start today. You saw what happened during Jonathan's period. Someone who used, importation of weapons to fight Boko Haram and to fight insurgents. What happened that time? Billions of dollars spent that time, but there is no account. Nobody accounted for it. So what am I saying? It's not today that we started hearing this, and I want to also call on the federal government to look at this 124 billion weapons. Where are they? Is it handy? Can we do what's it called? Can we do on the spot check and find these weapons where they are dumped or where they are packed? Okay, if it's on use, can we know where these weapons were dispatched to? Which states, which sector? Is it Air Force? Is it Army? Is it police? And all of that. Let us see them. Okay? So there are ways Nigerians are really doing things that doesn't go well with the Nigerians. And people at the helm of positions, at the helm of governance, are taking advantage of this. So what I'm trying to say is this. His Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, I think your office, you still have some months in the office. But that month, a great thing can be achieved. Can we begin to ask questions in these areas? What's happened? 124 billion. Where are these equipments? If there is, are they up to this amount? If they are up to this amount, where are they positions? Where were they dispatched to? Let us look at it and then give Nigerians account of it.
All right. The next paper this morning under review is the Nation newspaper. The Nation newspaper, the big story there, disquiet in PDP over Wike's Makinde's orders trip to UK. G5 governors on retreat to decide on preferred presidential candidate. Unremitted 200 million naira check-off dues divide pensioners. Food prices shot up by 29% within 12 months. Investors take 3 trillion naira on Nigeria's equity. Local stocks bullish. And we can still see the story of the lady, expectant lawyer that was shot by policemen at checkpoint in Lagos State. Kano to politicians and businessmen, stop all forms of violence in Southeast. Okay, and then, okay, these are more of the stories that are trending in front of the Nation newspaper this morning. This quiet in PDP over Wike's and Makinde's orders trip to UK. I mean, it's like they went there to decide who is going to be their candidate.
It's not
G5.
It's not the months they will go to UK to discuss this.
Maybe they just decide to leave the country for that.
It's okay, but wherever they are going for, endorsement, they should look at the problems of Nigeria critically and holistically before they come out with their decision.
Maybe that's why they went outside, so that they will look from the outside.
You will, even anywhere you are, you're a Nigerian, so you left here and if you live here to any place, you will still be a Nigerian, and Nigeria will be smelling on you. So what I'm saying is they know what they want, just that they want to make it a news. Anything that happens in Nigeria, any place, people want to make it a news. People want paper to carry it. People want to fly it on the social media and stuff like that. But whichever way, I want to say that they should come out with all sincerity of heart who will man the leadership of this country. Of course, our expectancies are very high. We are expecting so high from our leaders by making that choice and making it known to Nigerians. It will also help, not minding if you are in PDP, if you are in APC, if you are in Labour, or if you are in any political parties. The point Nigeria is now is at the point that political party should not matter. What will matter is individual character, the ability to deliver, the capacity to man the federal position. The self-esteem that will generate conviction, that will generate, that will spell success to Nigeria. People who will go there and change the level of poverty we are into. People that will go there and say, oh, you spend 124 billion in importing ammunitions and all that. How? Okay, Nigerians, see it. See, we have spent 124 billion for importation of ammunitions for your security. Look at it. You are showing us the paper. You are showing us the things you bought to secure Nigerians. So these are the leaders we want these people to come out and announce to us. And when they're announcing it, all of us will also be examining them. This thing you said is true. I'm seeing it in this man. Not people that will come to destroy this country. So G5 or C5? G5. G5, please. I wish you success in your deliberations on choosing who will man the mantle of leadership in this country. But holistically, apply that.
All right. Still in front of the Nation newspaper, we also have other stories like unremitted 200 million naira check of dues dividing pensioners. I mean,
yeah, is a routine. It's a routine check. It's something that is a routine. If someone can look at the pensioners, knowing that his parents, his father or his mother is there and decided to root the money of pensioners, we had the news sometime about billions of naira, and nothing has been done about it. the person has gone scot-free. And tomorrow, if you post here, you see his billboard. This person for president. Someone who has stolen pensioners' money. Okay? So, unlimited fund, 200 unlimited fund for pensions. It's something that we need to follow up. How did it happen? What made this money not to be remitted? Where is it? Okay? Sometimes I had to look at, I went to IBTC Bank to check, if I noticed some years has not been remitted. I asked question, why? They said my employers, they've not, reconciled with them, or however the English they spoke. Mm-hmm. I need to write to my employers to, liaise with them. The financial department should liaise with them so that those years will be remitted. I'm yet to, see that happen. So imagine other things like that. And I know an aged papa or mama in the village, you pull the person out to start moving from one bank to the other. Mm-hmm. I saw what happened some time ago at Secretariat, where you see someone who is aged, that's supposed to, that kind of person is supposed not to be moving around. He should be one place, feeding, eating. If he goes around, it's within his compound. Ebulia keke bute na Secretariat. Bulia na abago nenu staircase na barata. Maybe na chok eje reconcile pension ya. Ada he remit. So at this point, I advise that we should, follow up on what made these pensions not to be remitted. Over 200, Abi?
200 million.
200 million. It's not a small money. And get it remitted to the appropriate pensioners so that they will enjoy their... Some of them must have died. What happens to it? They will forget it. Who eats the money? You sign. Ghana is all right. So we need to have a system in this country that works for everybody. System will automatically place the person go to there tomorrow and pick your money. This is a system that we need to make work in this country, and it's not me that will make it work. There are people who are assigned this duty to make it work. They should make it work, for crying out loud.
All right. What do you make out of this warning from Kano to politicians and businessmen to stop all violence in Southeast?
Kano, wait, I didn't even get the...
Down there, it's in front of the Nation newspaper.
Kano, our own
Kano, yes, to politicians and businessmen.
I think he has made a good pronouncement. Because why? Some of the violence has been attributed to him or his cohorts. Okay? I think he's coming out plain this time around. I think this statement will also aid the 2023 general election. What does that mean? It's still the message we preach. In Catch Them Young Community Initiative, who is the convener of Vote Not Fight, Election No Be War in the Southeast. So I think Kano, in his statement, is also aligned with us, Vote Not Fight, Election No Be War, to communicate to the politicians who, in one way or the other, cooking up this violence with their in Imo State. Governor Hope that the violence in Imo State is being caused by politicians who are aggrieved. They didn't win, or they won and later removed. Now they want to use this kind of violence, the kind of violence in Imo State, to destabilize the government. Burning of INEC offices, killing of candidates, of Labour parties and other candidates, killing them to make sure that the, what's it called, that the elections will not hold in Igbo. Apart from that, Imo State is, I think, in Southeast. So Kalu making that statement is a good one, and is at the right time. Is at the right time. Is at the right time. That message is coming at the right time. What Kalu is trying to say is that everybody, onye obuna politicians should pacharanya, especially the young people who they are using to perpetuate this evil. Young people should be very careful. If you lose your life, these people will not come. They will not come. They won't come to, sympathize with your family. If you die, you die, and life keeps going. So young people, Kalu is saying to young people, he's also saying to politicians who are, the architect of this violence, to pause and rethink and get Southeast fixed, especially this time of the this time election is drawing closer. So please and please and please, stop this violence. Stop it. It's not helping us in any way. Stop burning INEC offices. These are the umpires that helps to decide our fate in this general election. So if you burn it down, how would this be? How can we generate a result that will say this person win and the other person win? So if you are burning INEC offices, if you are killing candidates, I wonder what you are doing to yourself and what you are doing to this country. It can never take us to anywhere than we remaining stagnant to where we are.
All right.
So please be cautioned and remember, vote, not fight. Election, not be war.
All right, the next paper this morning is the Guardian newspaper. The banner headline there, 2023, ease of frustration as Nigerians queue for PVCs. We also have riders under it. INEC upbeat an exercise. Voters demand improved modalities. Residents disagree over allegations of sharp practices. And then up there we see Imo PDP raises the alarm over plot to frame and arrest candidates for insecurity. Nigerians reject 200% third-party vehicle insurance premium hike. Nigeria, let us turn a new page. And then down there, NCAA cautions local operators on safety as bad weather disrupts flights globally. World Bank warns of imminent global recession and debt distress.
Okay, let us look at is frustration as Nigeria queue for PVC. I think this word goes to INEC. I went to Awka South headquarters, INEC headquarters, yes, Awka local government headquarters, INEC department, to help a friend get his PVC, because if it gets hard like this, people will begin to call you as if I'm working with INEC or someone is paying us special for that. No. So I wanted to help a situation. So when we got there, people were not many. And it was actually going smoothly. I had to ask some person's question. How has it been? Did you face any difficulties? No, we just collected. And at that point, I begin to envisage that people who are not coming out now may probably be waiting for 6th January, where these PVC collections will be decentralized from the local government to ward level. Or they are actually waiting for close to the end time. Last minute. They don't know, I don't know if they have this information, that the general collection of PVC ends on the 22nd of January. And someone is waiting. When it gets to 20, he will begin to rush. And that is when you will see people almost stampede, you always get stampeded there. So what I'm trying to say is this. I think so far I've seen INEC offices and INEC places mapped out for collection of these PVCs in Anambra so far is not crowded. It's not crowded. So people should go and get it done. Not, we should not be blaming INEC to, in everything. We should do our part. Let's go there. Let it be that it's crowded, and then we look for solution to, decrowd the place. Okay? So that is my own on that. Is frustration as Nigeria queue for PVCs. That is that. Go there first. Let us see that is a huge number of persons have gathered. Of course, they have did it in a way that people should not be frustrated. Okay? So once he's taken, if he's not now, once he's taken to your ward, please make out time, go to your ward and collect your PVC. In Anambra State, last time, I don't know if it has reduced now, over 100 and something thousand PVCs unclaimed. Mm-hmm. So if we have that, who owns this? Since 2011 to date, they didn't go there to collect it. So please and please and please, don't make this thing frustrating. Don't frustrate the exercise. Neither INEC would want to frustrate it. They are trying their best so far.
All right, so finally we have Daily Trust under review this morning. Pay tax, bandits kill 4, abduct over 100 farmers in Niger State. And then 4 village heads in captivity, 1 killed, crops spoiling in our farms. We are making efforts to rescue them. Police, military blames informants for attack. Kidnappers killed 3 siblings and motorcyclists after collecting 60 million naira ransom in Taraba State. Amid 24 billion naira debt, federal government criminalizes non-remittance of tickets and cargo charges. And then we can still see there, Spain topples India as the top export destination for Nigerian goods. Man killed by phone snatchers while jogging in Abuja, buried.
So these are the people someone is saying we should spare. We should spare bandits. We should spare someone who have killed 4 persons, abduct over 400 farmers in Niger State. These are the people who a man killed by phone snatcher and while jogging in Abuja. These are the people someone is saying we should spare. We should look at this thing holistically now. It's not fair. And some comments should not be made publicly, even if you have it in your heart. Retain it in your heart. But I know what you have spoken out is your heart seen by the people. So whatever you have said so far, I want to also go in that area that federal government should look at the top leaders. I think they are a problem in this country. Those people who are occupying position of ministerial positions, occupying senatorial positions, House of Representative positions, they should call them to order. They should bring them on the table and let them give account of what is happening in their political zones. Sometimes meetings like this, Senator ABC, tell us what is happening in your constituency. What is security report in your constituency? As they are saying, people are watching you. If you say nonsense, people will react. This is the reason for having such
so holding them accountable.
Yes, it's a reason. You don't just come, you take wardrobe allowance, take this one, read 1-2 pages of bill you want to pass, and that ends it. It doesn't stop there. The senator of the Senate the president of the Senate should be able to ask questions, give us reports. Senator A, give us reports. If you could not finish it today, next meeting, Senator B, give us your report. Give us reports on infrastructure. Give us reports on security. Give us reports on health and all of that. You begin to provide reports you've gotten to your. If not, I don't think we will get it right. And from there, we can trace people who are sponsoring these killings and banditries and kidnapping and stuff like that.
All right. On that note, we want to say a very big thank you to you, Nonso, for joining us on the press review this morning. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Please, people, remember to vote, not fight. Election, no be war.
And remember to go and collect your PVC. Just like you said that there are no queues right here in Anambra State. So if you've registered, make sure that you go there and collect your PVC so that we prepare for the 2023 general elections. On that note, we want to say a very big thank you for joining us on Press Review this morning. My name is Chidima Orangwa. Good morning.